From inside Lone Depot Park in Miami, Florida, the show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. John Shambi, Chris Singleton with you. And Chris, a guy that's been having a huge impact for this team all year, Pete Alonso. He leads the team in wins above replacement, so most days you can expect him to be a big factor for these guys.
Yeah, Boog, he's definitely a huge piece of the puzzle for this ball club right now. He's just having a really nice year, and that's on both sides of the ball, not just offensively. You talk to guys in the clubhouse, the coaching staff, they always have great things to say about him, and they say the team really looks to him to be one of the on-field leaders day in and day out.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about ready to go. And pitching in this game, Valente Beozo. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, last year, kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
Popped up right side. Lopez makes the catch, and there's one gone. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jesse Winker stands in now and watches strike one. Winker launched a homer in his most recent game.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. He'll do it himself. Quick start here this evening. 2 out, top of the first.
At third, the right fielder,
Juan Soto now. Good power. Not great in the OBP department. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too.
0-1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
No ball, 2 strikes.
2 out, space is empty. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Next pitch is downstairs.
2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Two down, nobody on. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Makes the catch, inning over. Middle of the first. No score after a half inning. Back here with my pal Singy. And on the hill, Tyler McGill. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Bottom of the first. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. Upstairs. Lopez matched a homer in his last game. Very high with that one. Ball two. That one down the line and foul ball. Next offering upstairs. Lifted in the air, right field. Soto gets under it, and there's one away. And time now for the Marlins lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
We know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
1 out, bases empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1. That one missed.
Nope.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Draws the walk there.
Take your base.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
So a man at first. And at the plate for Miami, Xavier Edwards. And that's a strike. Konai at first, 1 gone. Grounder might be 2. Glove flip for 1. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. End of 1, and we're still scoreless. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. Beozo back to work. And that's in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Ed Drummond behind the plate calling balls and strikes. Maybe one of the most respected umpires around the league.
He's not the kind of umpire that you're likely to notice back.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. That'll fire up the dugout. And the Mets jump in front. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
If you hit the ball that far, you know we're going to check the numbers. Let's go back to the Nerd Herd and StatCast. That was impressive.
Yeah, wow. I mean, they don't hit them much farther than that, Boog. Everything's got to come together to hit a ball like that, and he really showed us something right there.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
Hang on. We got time.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in game one of this 3-game set. No question about this one. It's out of here. His first homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 2-0.
It's no surprise this guy has won the home run derby multiple times. He was born to hit them. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. In there at the knees. 0-1. And that one is inside.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball.
Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here at the top of the second. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Brandon Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. Hard hit right side. Steps on first for the out. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the veteran second baseman, Jeff McNeil. Fastball for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That misses the zone. Now 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his back down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. And it goes just foul. 2 outs. And it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And it falls. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Fought off foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering upstairs. Yeah, that's fouled off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. In the air to left center. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it, and there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Graham Pauley in the box with one away as he takes ball one. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Next pitch misses. It's 2-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Soto brings it in. Out number 2.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Davison.
So digging in, Davison de los Santos. Looking for his first big league hit right here. Outside.
Yep, that ball went out.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge.
Hey.
And that's one of those, if you swing at it,
Two balls,
hit a broken
one
bat
strike.
as you jog back to the dugout.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. See you later. You want to talk about kicking off your major league career with a bang. His first big league hit leaves the yard. He'll remember this trip around the bases for the rest of his life. Wow.
He ought to. Usually guys are squeezing the bat so tight, trying to get that first hit out of the way. They can't get the ball out of the infield, Boog, but not him. Maybe a glimpse of what's to come from him in the next few years. Good job. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Two outs, nobody on. And now, Agustin Ramirez. Didn't play in last night's game. A little breather for
That's
him.
a ball.
And that's in the dirt. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
The next offering misses, and it's 2-1. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good, quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
Dane Myers now in the box.
0-1.
Comes up empty with a swing there. Turned on, but foul wide of third. Inside, just missed.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater, but they draw within one thanks to the solo homer. We head on now to the top of the third. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, on to the third inning, and now it's Jose Siri. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order. So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Beozo throws over, but it's wide of the bag and gets away.
Nope, outside. Oh, that's inside.
Runner at first with no outs here. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else.
Runner on the go. This
three.
one in the dirt. Blocked by the catcher. And he steals second base without a throw. That one's in there. They're down 3-1. Man at second. Swinging a foul straight back. Three balls, two strikes the count. Fights it off. He'll see another. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Throw to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. Well done behind the dish.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's Jesse Winker. Grounded out his first time. That misses. Ball one. And that one ripped into right, and that's just foul. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number two.
batting, the right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Flied to right his first time. Clips the corner, and that's strike one. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Look out! And it hit him.
Oh, that stings right there. He was just 1 out away from going back to his seat in the dugout, but instead, he's going to have to face another test. Hopefully, he can forget about the one that got away. Boog, have you forgotten about the one that got away?
Now he steps out. His time is granted. Vientos in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Siri at second. Soto on at first with 2 down. In the air, left side. Myers gets under it. He's there. He's got it. And that'll do it. 2 left for the Mets. They lead it 2-1. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the center fielder, Derek Hill. Hill in his 3rd season, hitting 9th in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2014. Outside corner, there's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. 1 down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman.
Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. And there's a ball.
1-0.
And there's a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. And he hits a ground ball right side. McNeil gets it to first. Play is made, 2 out. Griffin Conine now at the plate. He reached out a walk his first time. And that one upstairs. Check swing, went around, and it's 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 innings complete. It's the Mets 2 and the Marlins 1. And we're back. New inning getting started. Here's Pete Alonso. Way high there. 1-0. Nowadays, with advanced metrics and increased use of moving the infielders around, defense isn't necessarily about making errors. Are you able to get to the ball? Are you able to position fielders where hitters hit the ball, but within the new shift rules? Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that misses. And it's 1-0. Right through there for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Chopped out in front of the plate. Sends it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. Laser could be trouble. Alonso is waved home. He'll score easily, and he's got a double.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
One out, runner at second. Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. Man at second. And a foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Hill makes the play. 2 away now.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Jose Siri up now for the Mets. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second. 2 down. And that one gets past the catcher. Nimmo up to third on the wild pitch.
He just hasn't had it in this one, been fighting himself out there, and that's just another example of it. We'll see if he can find it at all while he's still out there.
Two outs. Swings through that.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1. Bottom of the fourth, and now for the Marlins, Xavier Edwards. The shortstop takes the ball.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering is in for a strike.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The other way, and it stays fair.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
And up next for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. Fly to left his first time. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
2 balls, no strike.
And a foul ball. Makes the count 2-1. And a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next offering is downstairs.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
Lindor hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Graham Pauley, the next up for the Marlins.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1. To first, maybe a 2-ball. There's 1 out. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We've played 4. It's the Mets 3 and the Marlins 1.
now pitching for.
We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Jesus Tinoco.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Back to the top of the lineup, and now it's Frankie Lindor. 0 for 2 in this one. There's a strike at the knees, and it's 0-1. Francisco Lindor at the plate. The Mets shortstop, originally drafted by Cleveland, and a guy with some serious power and an excellent defender. That one hammered left field. That's back. Adios, pelota. He circles the bases. His second of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
Jesse Winker digs in now. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these Mets really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And it's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. Here's Juan Soto. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
There's your strike, 95 of that one.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
In the dirt, and that's ball two.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
And downstairs. On the ground, a sliding stop over to first, and that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
And now it's Mark Vientos, a homer, and he's flied to left. And ball one. That one finds the zone, and the count 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, inning over. The Mets add one to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 4-1. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. McGill back to work. Clips the outside corner. It's 0-1.
You know, these Marlins need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watched the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
At the plate, Agustin Ramirez. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
McGill ready to fire now. And that skips in the dirt.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line. Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Nasty pitch right there. And the count is filled up. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. That one finds the corner. 0-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. This one in the air. Vientos makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for the Marlins, and they trail it 4-1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Here's some real power at the plate. Pete Alonso. Tinoco measures 6 feet 4 inches, 260 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. That pitch in for a strike, and the count even 1-1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. The throw to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
The batter, the catcher,
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And first offering is fouled off. On the ground to the left, and that's foul. They say you win. On to first. Out on the drop. Third strike. 2 gone. 2 outs. Base is empty. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. That one not close. Ball 1. And another ball. And that misses off the outside edge.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it. One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
McNeil in the box again, takes a strike. And that one fouled off. Pitch misses, and it's 1-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Nimmo off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball. Gets it to first. Out number 3. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 1. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 6th inning, and at the plate for Miami, Derek Hill. The Mets with a new arm on the mound, Sean Reed-Foley. He's making his 2nd appearance of the season.
Number 71, Sean Reed-Foley.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
And that one wrapped foul. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what, that's a tremendous 2-strike pitch.
Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
You see the velocity 97 with that fastball. Out to short. Lindor tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
2 down, base is empty. And now the DH, Griffin Conine. He is struck out and he is walked. And that one upstairs, ball 1. The Mets leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. There's a swing and a miss.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
That misses, and it's 2-1. Now one missed. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
Man at first, and here is Xavier Edwards. 1 for 2. Whoa, over his head to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Misses again, 5 in a row.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Dives and it gets by. The run comes in from second. It's 4-2. Around second now as they still don't have it. Now around third, waving him home. There's the tag. They get him. And that's the inning. So they get 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. 7th inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ronnie Enriquez.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
So digging in, Jose Siri. Right through there for a strike. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. On to first. And 2 away to start the 7th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Ground ball right side. And he can't come up with it. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Mets go down quickly, but they still lead this one 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now, Jesus Sanchez. They hand the ball over to a new arm, A.J. Minter.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That one fouled off. And there's a ball.
1-1.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Boo, you have any memorable hit by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Hawley up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. And fouled off.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Reaching, try, but it falls in. Throw back in quickly. 1st and 2nd now with nobody out.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
De Los Santos up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, here at the bottom of the 7th. Check swing, no appeal, and now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Goose, here comes the skipper, and we're
Now pitching for the U.S. Number 70.
that one's upstairs, ball one.
The opportunity for a huge inning exists right here. Bases loaded, nobody out. But as a hitter, can't be over anxious. That pitcher's up against the wall. Make him come to you.
That one is upstairs.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up something. But you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the
swing and a miss. Struck him out, and that is a big first out. Now the left fielder, Dane Myers. Golden opportunity right here.
Boog, this has been a good one. A really good game to this point, and huge opportunity with the bases loaded.
First offering, and it just misses.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
Pretty much the last thing you want from your bullpen arms are free passes, especially in spots like this. Make the team earn their way on.
Puts a bunt down. McNeil fires home for one. And the inning is over as they get the double play with the force at third. Two men left stranded, but they do push across one. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Mets 4 and the Marlins 3. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Calvin Fauché.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Infield shifted to the pull side.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Bounding ball here, rolls foul. And that one popped in the air, left field. Myers makes the catch for the out. And there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
Here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off onto the right foot.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the eighth. Swings through that one for strike two. Miami's bullpen with some action. Anthony Bender appears to be getting loose. Martinez getting cranked up as well. And a base hit.
Well, he wasn't afraid to hit with two strikes. I think he choked up a little bit, maybe spread out, but he got the job done right there.
One down. So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Vientos leads off first with one away. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and there are two down. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And a foul ball. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And they add on. It's 6-3. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
So 2 down. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. That one missing inside. That pitch clips the outside corner. That's strike one. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That one's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Mets had 2 runs on this blast. It's now 6-3. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. The Fish in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
A new arm into the game, the righty, Dedniel Nunez.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up and in, and a count 2-1.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. Lopez headed for third. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Punch that ball down the opposite field line, just barely able to keep it fair, but once it dropped in, he was off and racing for the triple. Really important at bat coming up
now. Now here's the Marlins DH, Griffin Conine. Couple of walks and a strikeout. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
That one pulled foul. Conine checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. Runner at third, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Now it's going to be Xavier Edwards. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Waste no time there. That ball right there landed in what they call a no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the...
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Dedniel Nunez won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. The left-hander on now, Danny Young.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now it's going to be Jesus Sanchez.
Lefty on lefty matchup, and sometimes you can be on roller skates a little bit where you're quickly wanting to get out of the way, but the other times where you're saying probably safer if I just try to get a fat part of my body on the baseball and won't hurt as much.
Hawley, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a pop up in foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down. And here's the first baseman, Davison De Los Santos. First pitch just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The next pitch misses, and the count is 2-0. That's a ball. Went with the sweeper. Edwards on second. Norby at first. 2 out of the inning. Fastball for a strike. And the count is 3-1. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. So the tying run at second. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Now into the game, Connor Norby. He takes over in right.
Number 1.
New arm out of the bullpen, Seth Martinez. This is his 3rd time out this year.
Number 61.
Jeff McNeil stands in. 1 for 3.
Jeff McNeil.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Martinez in his 3rd season, 30 years old now, and he found his way onto the team after being claimed off waivers. Fly ball down the line. Myers on the move. 1 away.
Up next for the Mets.
And stepping in for New York, Jose Siri.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Declan Cronin up and throwing. Quantrill warming up as well. To third. Throws to first. 2 down.
Now back to the shortstop, Francisco.
Here's Francisco Lindor. This guy is one of the best athletes in the sport. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swing and a miss. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
2 down, nobody on here at the top of the ninth. Ground ball right side and foul ball.
When you look at the ability to save runs defensively, but then also put runs up on the scoreboard, that's the kind of player that every championship team needs to have.
Towards first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they go quietly there. Bottom part of the order, 7-8-9, 2 up in inning number 9. It's the Mets 6 and the Marlins 4. And we're back. So bottom of the 9th, here's the catcher, Agustin Ramirez. Edwin Diaz comes on trying to close it out. He comes in with a chance for his second save of the season.
Number 39, Edwin Diaz.
Ball one there.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
The 1-1. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a heater.
Oh, you got to be pretty quick with the bat speed these days. So many guys throwing in the upper 90s, and you see the velocity on that one. Just tough to catch up to. I mean, guys are coming in, and they're going max effort. They're not looking to go a long distance. They want to get as many strikeouts as they possibly can.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
The Marlins down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Up and in, 2-2. Line drive. 2 down.
The center fielder, number 3, Derek.
So they're down to their final out. Next to hit, Derek Hill. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
You got the number 9 hole hitter right here, looking to do whatever he can to get on base, turn this lineup over so the best hitters in this lineup have a chance to tie up the ball game or maybe even walk it off.
And he pumps it a strike.
Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
The Fish down to their final strike. Got him. And the crowd goes home disappointed as this one draws to a close.
It's always nice to grab the opener of a series. You come into a new ballpark, and just sometimes things aren't as comfortable as what you've been used to. The mound doesn't look straight. The background isn't what you like, but they didn't let any of those things distract them. In fact, they looked like they were playing a home game. Excellent job to set the tone for this series.
And this one ends with a final score of 6-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.